everybody, Gma here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald version. In the last episode, we followed some weather signals, which we got from a random scientist guy that we helped out before, and by following those signals, we managed to find ourselves a stormy route, and upon that stormy route, we managed to find Marine Cave, and within that Marine Cave, within that route, we found Kyogre, the legendary Pokemon, which is the ruler of the sea. And now in this episode, we're going to be taking a visit right back to that professor guy once again to see if maybe he has some more info for us, because if we found Kyogre, there's a pretty good chance we might be able to find Groudon as well. So that being said, let's get going. And also, something kind of funny I want to talk about quickly, as it has nothing to do with this game whatsoever, but has something to do with a different Pokemon game. It's kind of just a fun story. So, in the last episode over here, I have Burfer the Wailord, who was being used so I can dive underwater to find Kyogre, right? Well, between the last time I recorded and this recording, I have actually managed to find myself a shiny Wailord in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I found it while doing raid battles, so that's kind of funny how that worked out. It was Wailord of all Pokemon, because at the current moment in Sword and Shield, they're doing Sharpedo and Wailord. They're higher encounter rates inside raid battles. And the Wailord has a good chance of being shiny. By being a good chance, I mean like a 5% chance, I think, so still pretty rare, but you know, it's something. But yeah, kind of funny how that worked out. That being said, though, random trivia aside, let's get the team all back together again, as for this one, you don't actually need too many HMs for you know, to be able to go catch this one, because it's not underwater or anything, so at least I hope not, or else I feel sorry for poor Groudon. Imagine all this time you're fighting with Kyogre and you get stuck underwater, that'd be the worst. That being said, Weather Institute I shall be going off to if, I don't even know what I'm saying. Weather Institute I am going off to now, I shall see you later. I don't know why I'm talking like this. See you in a second. Thankfully, the Weather Institute is pretty nearby Fortree City, so we can just get back to it right away. Alrighty. You found one legendary first, let's see if we can find another. Let us do this, and I wish I could run inside buildings, but apparently I'm too polite for that. Even though I already saved this entire building from being invaded by Team Aqua, so I think I should be able to run through here, you know? I think I've earned the right. Ah, well. I checked weather patterns over the Hoenn region. Presently, a drought has been recorded on Route 115. Somewhere near Route 115. It is really hot and miserable, and I feel terrible for people who are living there. Seriously, I hate the heat, and we've had droughts here before in Ottawa, but holy crap, they were the worst. Thankfully, though, I don't spend too much time outside unless I, you know, I'm just going outside for a walk or whatever, so it wasn't actually the worst. Still, though, for places that are always hot like that, I could not survive in Brazil, that's for sure. My Canadian blood would not allow it. That being said, though, rambling aside, how about we go ahead and check out the map here. Let's see. Where is Route 115, you may ask? And Route 115 is, well, is right up here above Rustboro City, of all places. We're going back to this lovely place. I get to hear this awesome music once again. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Let's fly on over there, shall we? Ah, Rustboro City, your lovely tune never gets old. Now, before you go any more forward, of course you're going to want to get your Pokeballs and whatnot, because at this point we can kind of figure out what we might be fighting over if we keep going on this direction. However, by going over here as well, you're also going to be wanting to make sure that you have the Mach Bike, and I don't have the Mach Bike. That's a problem. Okay, I'll be right back. It's always the bikes, man. One of the things I really appreciate about the future games and like Generation 4 and whatnot, is I've actually been playing Platinum recently, is how you can just swap the bikes instantly. You don't have to get a different bike every time. You can just click a button and bam, you switches bikes. Or I guess it shifts modes on the bike, not exactly shifting bikes, that'd be kind of crazy. Imagine just riding a bike that just transforms. That'd be kind of cool. Ah, well. The future is not now, we do not have that technology, we have to go ahead and switch bikes. There we go, get the Mach Bike. And this is the last time you're gonna have to switch bikes here, because after this, you do not need the Acro Bike for anything whatsoever, if you're doing what I'm doing anyways, that is. The Mach Bike, it's faster, it's just much more useful, may as well keep it. That being said, though, now let's go back to Rustboro City, shall we? There we go, for real this time. Lovely tunes, yada yada yada. Alright, that being said, though, you're gonna want the Mach Bike for this, and you're also going to be needing Surf, because on Route 115, there is a surf spot you have to get across here if you want to get over. And as you can see, the sun is blaring. It is kind of painful in the eyes. Ah. Yeah, droughts, they're not lovely in real life, and they're not lovely in Pokemon Emerald, that's for sure. And as you can probably imagine, the place we're looking for is definitely not over here. This place is a small patch. We want to surf on over here. Let's try to ignore some trainers as well so we get through here quickly. And where you're going to want to be going for this, at least on Route 115, is you're going to want to be going, I don't think it's over here. I think we want to go... I'm actually not 100% sure. One second here. I have a rare Pokemon. Would you like me to show you? You disturb my meditation. You'll be punished for it. Guys, I'm the champion. I don't think you guys know what you're getting yourself involved with here, but if you really want to, I mean, we can go for it. And there we go. Nice and simple. You want my Pokemon, don't you? You've broken my concentration. There we go. So a little bit of a side note you should mention during battles here is that if you battle on a route while the sun's going crazy like this, you'll have the effect of the sun inside the actual battle itself, which we'll be talking more about that very soon. So I don't think I'm gonna talk about it for now. Just know it's a thing. That being said, though, I think we want to put a repel up. Literally the moment I was about to put open up my menu and go put a repel on, I ran into a wild Pokemon. Always funny how that works out, huh? Alright, come on. I don't got time for you Tentacools. I'm twice your level. Exactly. So, yeah, I'll spare you. Let's just get going, alright? So, as you can imagine, it's not over here either. We want to go surfing a little bit further, and I don't know why I forgot about that. It's, like, pretty easy to figure out. My bad. So, I want to go over here, surf over this way. We've been over here once before. And now, we have to play the game of dodging random people who are running around here. Gonna play some Metal Gear Solid. Okay, there we go. Got it through, and it's not this cave you want to go over to. This has always been over here. However, we're gonna need the Mach Bike over here for this. And now that we've done that, we can go over here and... Actually, wait a second. Am I remembering this wrong? Is it actually over here? Yeah, never mind. It's over here. Okay, I thought it was over, like, above the Mach Bike path, but apparently it didn't feel like going over there for me. So just like the Marine Cave, the Terror Cave, which is where, you know, where we are now, gets you open a bunch of different locations as you, like, depending on when you talk to the guy at the lab. So, depending on what you get, you have a very different location compared to what I've got, and just like the last time, I'll be posting what's on screen, all the places they can possibly show up, and you're going to have to go looking for it. However, this is the spot for me, so that being said, let's get going. Terror Cave here. Very simple, very short. We've been here before, and I don't remember it being all that. I don't think there's any wild Pokemon in here at all. However, there's definitely steam. And where there's steam, in a familiar looking place, and lava, I think you can figure out what might be going on here. That being said, as always, I highly, highly recommend you save your game. And I'm going to do that just right now. And whenever you're ready and got your Pokemon all set to go, like I have, step forward. And let's do this. Meet the legendary Pokemon of the land, Groudon, pure ground type, level 70 with the moves Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Fissure, and Rest. Groudon here also has Drought, which Drought makes it so it's the opposite of Kyogre's ability, where it makes it so it's sunny instead of raining once it enters the battle, which, you know, since it's the wild Pokemon battle, it is the entirety of the battle. And if you need a refresher, Sun makes it so that Fire-type moves have 1.5 times the power, Water-type moves lose power, getting lessened by 1.5 as well, and the move Solar Beam, which this Groudon has, will instantly charge up in one turn if it has Sun Up, which is a very dangerous combo that this thing can pull off on you. And I want to put this thing to sleep as soon as possible, so I'm going to go right for the yawn as it goes for Solar Beam. This is going to hurt. Now, when it comes to catching Groudon, personally, I actually find Groudon to be a little bit easier to catch than Kyogre, mostly because all of Groudon's moves, they have very, very low PP. Fire Blast only has 5, Solar Beam, I believe, has 5 or 10. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's still pretty low. And Fissure only has 5, so you'll be able to outstall this thing on its PP very fast, and at that point, you'll only be able to rest. And once you get this thing to the point where it's only able to fall asleep like the big slug it is not too bad to catch. However, those turns where you're trying to take the hits is quite scary, and I only have Super Potions. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Now, hopefully this thing doesn't... Okay, there you go. So as you can see, it has Fissure, which Fissure is like Sheer Cold except for ground type. So as in, it's an instant-kill move, 30 accuracy, very hard to land. Which, hopefully, unlike Kyogre, it won't land like crazy, because Kyogre's landing those a little bit crazy, which I'm very, very fortunate I caught Kyogre like super fast, or else that could have got really out of hand. So Now the goal here is lower his HP, the usual, get as low as possible, and start throwing some Pokeballs. Now, good Pokeballs against Groudon. Ultra Balls work great as, you know, they're just standard good around Pokeballs. Tyrant Balls work great as there's a good chance that the Legendary Pokemon will be fighting it for quite some time. And unfortunately, Dust Balls do not exist, or else they'd be perfect right here. They'd also be perfect against Kyogre. And against a lot of Legendaries, actually. Dust Balls are just really good. Unfortunately, they don't exist yet, so we can't use them yet. Now, that being said, though, it would be amazing if I catch this Groudon with a silly Pokeball like a Nest Ball, because having Hearts pop out when you throw this gigantic beast of a Pokemon, that would be pretty cool. That being said, though, I want to start off with Ultra Ball, start off nice and easy, let's see. And that is a no. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. You know, that's the first one. You can't get too greedy. Also waste my true turn as well, so we can go ahead for another Hyper Beam here. And it's probably gonna, yeah, it's gonna wake up this turn and go for another Fissure, which if you want to keep on missing those, that would be absolutely beautiful. And I thought my loafing turn was already over. Crap. You know, we're in the sunlight here, and my name's Brett, and we're loafing around. You think I'm not have to loaf around anymore since, you know, I'm being cooked by the sun. And oh god, okay, that's what I get for the terrible pun. And a terrible joke. Ow, okay, well, as you can see, Fissure, it's a one-hit KO. If you got a Pokemon who can levitate, not a bad idea to bring it here. And I actually think Carson could be perfect for this. As Carson will resist the Solar Beams, it's completely immune to Fissure, but it will get absolutely destroyed by a Fire Blast. So, yeah, that's a little scary still. And I don't want to poison this thing either because it'll probably... It's a risky idea to, you know, poison a Legendary, especially with Toxic of all things. So I think instead... let's see. I'll try a Pokeball. You know what? I'm trying a Pokeball. It's red. You're red. You know, it kind of fits your motif. It'll make you quite... Okay, never mind. I was going to start complimenting you, but if you just want to be a jerk... if you really want to be a jerk, you can just Fire Blast, which is the one move I was worried about. Okay, fine. Ow. So yeah, Groudon here, absolute beast of a Pokemon. Very, very scary. Definitely deserves its Legendary title. When it gets its Primal Evolution in the future games, holy crap, is this thing powerful. It's one of the strongest Pokemon of all time. However, if I get this burn onto this, it won't be as scary. Except it actually has all special moves, so I don't know why I'm saying that. And I'm absolutely going to die to that Solar Beam. Vena has, like, no defense whatsoever. Alright, well, we're already down to 3 Pokemon, and it's only for you really spamming Fissure, so if you want to go to sleep with your rest at some point, that'd be fantastic. Or if I can paralyze you, that'd be good too. In fact, I'm gonna try and paralyze you. I have Levitate, so we're fine with it. It's kind of neat that I have 2 Pokemon Levitate, actually. It helps out a lot in this situation. And that's not a paralysis, but it gets it down to half, which is kind of good. Now, knowing my luck, it's going to sleep here and remove all my hard work. Let's see. No one keeps spamming Fissure, and I think that's the last one it has, too, which is perfect. Okay, now calm on and paralyze it. Oh, come on, Dragon Breath, come on, not now. You've been paralyzing like every other time it's been working. I need you to paralyze, please. Okay, fine, I can go to sleep too. That works with me. You know, I won't complain. If I want to go to sleep, I can take a nap, like the big old slug it is. Then again, I did feel kind of bad. You know, we kind of just woke up Groudon and Kyogre. They probably just were like, stop fighting after Rayquaza interrupted them. They're probably just settling in peace, you know, just going back to their domain, going back to sleep. And here we are to reawaken them and piss them off. Now, let's see. Let's go for another Ultra Ball. Come on. 1. Okay. I'll take it. We got a shake, you know. I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad. It's some progress. It's a step in the right direction. And I'm going to try and lower this thing's HP just a little bit. Maybe I should go for a Rock Tomb, actually. Lower this thing's speed so I can get to attack first from now on. Because even though Groudon looks like it'd be a very, very slow Pokemon, this thing is actually kind of fast. And it's also level 70, so, you know, it's also going to just be way faster than pretty much anything you have in your party. If you're fighting it like me, which is very underleveled. Now, let's go for a Great Ball. This is the opposite. This is like a Kyogre motif. Let's see if you like it. He does not. Makes sense. Also, what did I say motif for? I meant to say motif. My bad. So they were the Fire Blast. I think I can take one of those. I definitely can. The sunlight's still strong. Alright. The sunlight will never go away. In fact, I might honestly, if you can, if you have a Pokemon that has Rain Dance or whatnot, it might actually be worth bringing it here because you'll be able to change the rain. I mean, the weather into rain, which will make it so that Solar Beams will take forever to charge and, like, have terrible power compared to normal. And it also makes it so that Fire Blasts will do, like, no damage whatsoever. So it may be worth your time. Very specific time to bring Rain Dance to a fight, but it may actually be worth it. Alright, back at full HP again, so, you know what? Let's go for a laugh. Give me the Nest Ball. Let's see. Can I get some hearts coming out? Let's see. There are the hearts. Will it work? No. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm no Joker Conroy. Although, if I do pull it off, though, I will flip out. Trust me, I will definitely flip it. That's a stupid rare chance for it to happen. It's still sleeping, so I'm gonna take my chances here. And you know what? Kyogre seemed to love the net balls. Why don't you love it? Let's see if you like the net balls too, you know? You're clearly a water type. Okay, definitely not. Okay, so now he's gonna wake up this turn, because Russ always puts the Pokemon to sleep for 2 turns. It's always the same. So now I think is the time. I'm gonna go for 1 more Pokeball, and then we're gonna try and paralyze this thing once again. Because if I can paralyze this thing, this will be much easier. 1. Okay, I'm still 1 shake. We haven't gotten a 2 or 3 yet. We've only gotten 1s. Not bad. And I'm getting knocked out by that. Although I think we're running out of Fire Blast here. Oh, I actually lived. Alright, cool. I'll take it. That's a free another turn to attack. Awesome. That being said, though, I gotta say, Fire Blast is like one of the coolest animations. Like, the symbol appears like every time you use it. I'm surprised I haven't talked about it to this point yet. And you want to go back to sleep. Okay, that works for me. Just keep sleeping like the old grandpa you are. I want to think of new ways to call him an old gramps like every time he goes to sleep, because it's all it reminds me of. You know, Granny, you remind me of my dad. Big, huge, loud, and goes to sleep all the time. 1, 2. Oh, okay. We got a 2. Maybe he likes being called dad. You know, maybe he just wants some family. Maybe he's just lonely. Maybe all this time he's been sleeping in his cage, he's just been lonely. Always tired of fighting Kyogre. Maybe he just wants friendship, you know? Let's give him friendship. Go Ultra Ball, come on. Okay, fine, screw you. Let's whip a shot. Alright, something's going on again. As usual. Let's see, let's try another regular Pokeball, you know? Never hurts. 1. Okay, we got 1 in the Pokeball, not bad. I'll take it. As it tries to go back to sleep once again. Okay. At this point, I know it has Solar Beams left. It might be out of Fire Blast, and it's definitely out of Fissure. So, its BP is definitely going down. That sounded really weird out of context, but that's just Pokemon for you. And I'm gonna Fire Blast it. Great, okay. At least that beeping noise from the right disappeared. Alright, this may go into be a terrible idea. I'm gonna throw a Pietro here. I'm gonna get Fire Blaster right off the bat. Hopefully this thing just has Solar Beam, because if I only have Solar Beam, that'll be pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for Leech Seed here, actually. And there's the Fire Blast, of course. Now, it should be out of Fire Blasts, hopefully. Alright. So as I was saying about Fire Blast is actually a really cool animation, because whenever it uses it, actually, the symbol it makes actually makes for fire. Like, it stands for fire in Japanese, so it's actually a really cool animation. It's like a cool reference, it makes sense, and it also just, you know, looks cool. Let's see, I got 9 revives here, so not any problem there, so that's fine. And Damsel is definitely the best taking this thing on overall. This Fire Blast is completely immune to Fissure, and it's going right back to sleep. I mean, works for me. So while this thing's asleep, it'd be amazing if I could freeze it with an Ice Beam, but I sincerely doubt that'll ever happen, so... I'll just go for Ice Beams. It's in the sun too, so there's no point in going for Surf. It's gonna be super weak. Ah, good old Groudon, back when the water types were actually, like, you know, scary to you. But then, you know, you kind of primal evolved, you completely destroyed water types as a whole. Okay, go for another Ice Beam. Let's take it down to about half, I think. Let's see. Okay, perfect. It's down to half. I'm gonna go for a Pokeball here. Even though I should probably go for an Ultra Ball, but I wanted to sing in the Pokeball. It'd be great. It fits its color. It's perfect. Come on. I have a friend, actually, who, like, tried to catch, like, all the legendary Pokemon, like, fitting Pokeballs for it. And I gotta say, some legendaries must be made super entirely worse just because of their color. And that idea, to me, is kind of funny. And I am absolutely dying to the Solar Beam. That's, like, probably the most overkill way you can kill a Swampert. Just Solar Beam with a freaking Groudon. So now we're down to 1 Pokemon, and while I could just risk it, try and throw a Pokeball here before it goes to sleep, I think I'll play it safe and heal up. With tons of Super Potions, there's no reason not to. As opposed to Xatu. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so we go to sleep once again. Rinse and repeat. This is just kind of the cycle of Groudon when you're trying to catch Groudon and Kyogre. You just go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. I wish I could be like Groudon, just sleep in bed all day. Get up whenever I feel like it'd be the most powerful thing. Ah, well. You're still not shaking. You gave me 1, 2, you gave me a bunch of ones, but no freeze. Although I was kind of spoiled with Kyogre, so you know what? It makes sense as I'm going super fast, you know? I kind of got spoiled and lucky with Kyogre. And the Regis for that matter. Regirock was a little bit annoying, but the other 2 Regis, they were perfectly fine. And Rayquaza, I don't even want to talk about Rayquaza, but the rest of them, it was pretty easy. So, you know, this is deserved. Let's see, frig it. I'll try the hearts once again. I'd love to catch this thing in a heart ball. Except it's not actually a heart ball, as I'm pretty sure it's a Pokeball actually called the heart ball. And hey, you gave me a shade. Does that mean you actually like it? You like the heart balls? Does it make you happy? And I might actually die in the solar beam. I'm actually neutral to this, so I might actually die. Okay, well, I took it, but not exactly very well. So I think in this case, in case it goes for the knockout on me, I should probably revive a Pokemon. And that Pokemon will be bred. A good call that I made. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Solar Beam might be out of PP now. Not 100% sure, of course, which means it only has rest, and the idea of a Groudon struggling and knocking itself out when trying to catch it sounds impossible or sounds funny, but it could very well happen when reversing this thing, so be careful. And just to make sure it has no more Solar Beams, I'm gonna go ahead and use Amnesia. I'm gonna act dumb, which means you can't hurt me. If only logic worked this way. Okay, goes for rest once again, alright. Except it's at full HP now, so I can't go to sleep. So the time to chunk the balls is now. Heart the ball, haven't said that in forever. Let's go. Alright, come on, Ultra Ball. No, Ultra Ball. Hey, good call I made on the Amnesia, because I can live this now, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely would have died if I didn't use Amnesia, so good call on my part for sure. Alright, let's see. I definitely want to heal up though, that's for sure. I'll go for the Super Potion. At this point, I guess I've kind of talked about everything we can say about trying to fight Groudon. The thing about Legendary Pokemon when it comes to Let's Playing Legendary Pokemon is that it's kind of cool to see, like, hear the themes and battle the Pokemon because, you know, they're all mighty and powerful. But then after a while, you realize, it just kind of turns into a catching fest. You're just trying your best to catch it, even though, you know, there's no guarantee it's going to work. And I am barely hanging on here. That's not good. Crap. I'd love to get some damage onto you, but healing myself is definitely more important. Now, if you could stop trying to nuke me, that would be fantastic, so I can just go ahead and weaken you with my Hyper Beams. We need your HP down. Okay, now I think it's out of Solar Beams. It's gonna make a laughing stock out of me in a few seconds here, but now I'm pretty sure it's out of Hyper Beams. I meant Solar Beams. Thank God it's out of Hyper Beams. That'd be even more terrifying. And there you go. Groudon, you jerk. So now, at least now we know, Solar Beam definitely has 10 PP. And oh, it actually knocked me out with struggle. Wow. Imagine coming all this way to battle a legendary Pokemon of ancient old, and it just flails its giant little arms at you, and it just knocks you out. What a way to go out. Well, I had a lucky of Kyogre. It wasn't going to happen lucky twice. That being said, though, I'll be right back. Let the catching marathon begin. One. Ah. One. No. You think you're so tough, Groudon? I'm gonna show you tough. The blue air! Well, I tried. I tried to knock it out for the I thought it'd be funny if I knocked it out with an explosion. And it didn't even work. Curse you, Groudon. Being too freaking fat for my explosions to even work. What? I'm getting Fire Blast, man. I'm getting my Pokemon annihilated here and I'm just yawning. I'm tired, okay? I've been up for a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zipper. That was kind of rude on my part. This is probably coming out of the blue here, but this battle theme, I already praised it before. This battle theme's freaking awesome. However, I will say though, I actually think I like this Heart Gold and Soul Silver like version of it more. I don't know what it is. Something about it feels more, I don't know, deadly. Not that I dislike this one either though. This one's awesome as well. Yeah, I love those trumpets and everything. Good old Code classic, and I am probably dead. Or you can go back to sleep. That works too. What? Ah. I want you at hearts, damn it. You look adorable. Don't you want to look cute? Whatever you are. Seriously, I'm not even too sure what Groudon is. Like, Kyogre's very clearly like a whale. But I'm not too sure what Groudon is, honestly. I never really thought about it. Kinda looks like a dinosaur, but it's like, that'd be one hell of a dinosaur, that's for sure. What is a Groudon? It's got like a big tail fin thing. It's got like, well, it looks kind of like a helmet on its head. It's got spikes all over. This is a really crazy looking Pokemon now I think about it more. I like it. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to appreciate it more as I'm fighting this thing. One. Oh, come on. I was supposed to, like, smooth talk you into going to the Pokeball. That would have been perfect. Aw, dang it. Well, I'm getting blasted for that. And fired. Oh, come. It's always slacking. It's always bread that you land these fishers on. Why do you hate bread so much, huh? Can you not eat gluten or something? Is that your problem? I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I just gotta say something about this giant lazy gorilla. Just look at this super smug face. This absolute beast of a Pokemon. Something about it just makes me feel so satisfied. I don't know. If only we were all so cool to be able to look at a giant legendary Pokemon and just smug at it. Just like, yeah. What's up? Ah, well. Yeah, well, I gotta sleep. I don't want you to sleep. Oh, man. I yawned in game and then made me yawn in real life. Man, I really should go to bed soon. I'm tired. And, don't crit me for my amnesia, you jerk. Although it is kind of funny to imagine, like, when I get crit for amnesia, it's just like I'm remembering that I, like, oh yeah, I took damage. Ugh, I'm dead. I don't know. Okay, so now I should be going to sleep. Because I yawned on it, and I yawned on it in real life, so it should be extra effective. Or it's going to go to sleep next turn, except I'm faster than it, though, because I rock tuned it, so that's perfect. As it misses the Fisher. Alright, perfect. It's asleep. It's getting Leech Seed. Awesome. Come on, lovely Dovey Nest Ball. One. It's always one. Come on. Give me more shakes. All right, it's a heart ball. Gotta give me some foreplay, you know? I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna stop right now before it gets weird. One, two. Okay, we finally got another two. Seriously, I've been getting so many ones. Seeing a two is actually really refreshing. But we still haven't seen a free yet. If you can give me a free, I'll be very, very pleased. And I knocked it out with Leech Seed. Well, hooray, level 45. Totally worth it, right, guys? Right? And it just, I don't know, maybe it like went under the lava or flew off. Well, time to reset. One, two, three. Ah! That was the first free shake of like the entire time, and it's been like 30 minutes. Ah, man, I got so excited. It may have been an Ultra Ball. Jesus, that was the strongest Solar Beam ever. It even knocked out a cactus. The cactus was meant to be in the sunlight. How dare you? You defiled me. That was the first free shake in like half an hour, and it was the only third free shake as well, so I was really hopeful there, but oh well. On the positive side, which, you know, you gotta look at the positives as always. At least now I get to try and catch in a stupid Pokeball. Right? Now, go netball. Okay, I was gonna say, that actually worked. I would have flipped. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Ah, not again! No! Now I'm gonna die to Leech Seed once again. Why do I keep Leech Seeding it? Why don't I learn my lesson? Who would win? The creator of all land and god of the land and, you know, creator of plants or tiny little seeds? Okay, Groudon, if you want to go to sleep right now, you've been a good boy. You can go take a nap, alright? It's nap time. You want to go ahead and sleep so you don't get knocked out by Leech Seed. That'd be beautiful. Or get this Pokeball. Okay, fine. And, well, I really should stop bleaching this thing. Holy crap. Who would win, the god of land or the little seeds? Answer, little frickin' seeds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not every time. It's the Ultra Ball, third shake, and then it just, no. Doesn't let me. Doesn't let me have a good time. You know, this is why Kyogre's cooler than you, Groudon. You know that? Before this project, I may have not said that, but you know what? Kyogre's cooler than you officially now, okay? That's what you get. I'm actually not too sure who's my favorite out of the three, honestly. Out of Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza, they're all pretty cool. I just don't know which one's my favorite. Groudon's a freaking gigantic dinosaur thingy. It's ruled a continent. It's freaking huge as well. Like, the games do not do it justice how freaking massive Groudon really is. One of my favorite things about, like, the future Pokemon games, particularly, like, Diamond and Pearl and how, like, Platinum and whatnot, like Generation 4, is that in the Pokedex, they have a feature where you can check the scale of weight between you and the Pokemon, whatever Pokemon you want. And Groudon, whenever you use Groudon, your trainer goes flying up in the air because it's just how massive and just heavy it is. That's one of my favorite features in the entire game. And why did I try to yawn a paralyzed Pokemon? It worked. I mean, see, look, I went to sleep. See, it worked. That's how good, that's how powerful my yawn was. It worked in one turn. 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's the 4th time. Come on, Groudon, just get in, please. It's been like almost an hour now. I know Rayquaza was a pain in the butt, but you don't have to be one too, you know. Kyogre's pretty cool. I like Kyogre. I got into Pokemon pretty quick, you know. Be like him, you know. Just put aside your rivalry for once. Just be friends, you know. Agree on something. Be like Rayquaza. Don't be like the party pooper. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Alright, well, apparently he heard me and it worked. Alright, we caught a Groudon. Awesome. That was like an hour long. Wasn't the best, of course. It could have been way shorter like Kyogre was, but I'll definitely take it. Apparently, I really took that thing to heart. It hates Rayquaza's party pooping so much it decided to just join me. I'll take it, though. Awesome. Groudon's Status adds to the Pokedex. Number 383, Groudon, the continent Pokemon. So as you can see, this thing is 11 foot tall, which is pretty big. And its weight is 2,094 illables. Yeah, this thing's heavy. Groudon has appeared in mythology as the creator of the land. It sleeps in magma underground and is said to make volcanoes erupt upon awakening. That's, not good. We just had to rest and wake up like 20 times, so, yeah, when we leave this cave, the whole region might be flooded in lava, so that's not good. That being said, though, nickname time. What should I nickname you? And I don't know what it is, but about your little icon here, but it looks a little weird. Let's see. What's a good nickname for you? All right, I gave it some thought, and you know what? I think I got the perfect nickname for you. Is it really relevant to you? Not really, but you know, it works in my opinion. We're gonna be calling you. We're gonna name you after another gigantic beast of a thing that gave me a lot of trouble in the past. We're gonna name you Emperor Ball Blacks. Hopefully I'm not spelling this wrong. Ball Blacks. For those who see me fight Ball Blacks, yeah, it was not pretty. It's definitely worthy of a title for a legendary Pokemon like you. That being said, though, it's probably boiling in here. I think we should get out of here before we melt. Seriously, I already talked about it earlier, but I am terrible with the heat. And my repell's effect wore off, but we can get out of here before running into a wild Pokemon, right? Perfect. All right. The intense sunshine has appeared to subside, which means we have to go all around the world and go get the shine sprites, right? Okay, no, wrong game. That being said, though, we've caught ourselves another legendary Pokemon, and in fact, it's actually the last legendary Pokemon we'll be catching on this channel, or like this project. So that being said, I'm gonna go fly to a Pokemon Center and let's go check out our new Groudon, shall we? You go right in the PC box right next to his brothers, who he loves so much, which he totally doesn't fight with all the time. It's just like real siblings. Alright. Let's see here. No, not deposit. We don't want to go to deposit. We want to go over here to move. And here we are. Groudon. Yeah, looking at, like, comparing to all three of them. Regardless, it looks funny. It looks like it has, like, lipstick on when in its little sprite here. It looks like it has, like, lipstick on. They got Kyogre, which looks pretty normal overall. And they got Groudon. I don't know. It looks kind of weird. I don't know. Something's off about it. Anyways, so Groudon! Hello there, you big beasto. Groudon, level 70, pure ground type, like I said. It has drought for its ability. We're already talking about that. It's got a mild nature, which I'm actually not too sure which one that is. As you can see with its stats here, they're a lot like Kyogre's, but a little bit in reverse here. While Kyogre has massive special attack, Groudon has more physical attack focused. Which is actually not too good for it when you're fighting it because, you know, Solar Beam and Fire Blast are special moves, so it kind of works against it in this regard. Not that I'm complaining, though. And here are its moves, and Solar Beam did indeed have 10 TP. Alright, good to know. So yeah, that being said though, we got ourselves all free legendary Pokemon of the weather, and we got ourselves a free Titan Pokemon as well. And we also got Latios, so yeah. We've got a lot of legendary Pokemon for being 10-year-olds. We sure have come a long way since Little Root Town, that's for sure. That being said, however, you may think that at this point, we've pretty much done everything we can, you know? We visited the Battle Frontier, we battled some legendary Pokemon, what is there left to do, you know? Well, what if I were to tell you that there is one thing left to do, one ultimate challenge that we have yet not faced. And next time on Pokemon Emerald, we are definitely going to be facing it, which next episode of Pokemon Emerald will probably be the final one. That being said, however, this final challenge, it really is a challenge, and you should not be fighting it as low level as I am. So, while I'm not 100% certain yet, I may just go into that fight and just try and win without, you know, grinding whatsoever, because I'm crazy like that. However, there is a good chance I may grind a few levels off camera just to make sure I have a fighting bit of a chance, because this, what we're going after next episode, is very well worth being called Pokemon Emerald Super Boss. That being said though, that's for next time. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed, and next time Pokemon Emerald, like I just said, we'll be going after our final challenge. That is even beyond the Pokemon Champion. See you guys then.